Welcome to BNews Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher along with BNews Director Rich Hosford, BNews reporters Chris Flaherty and Robert Parrish, Peter Brown with the weather, Matt DiMarzio with sports, Madi Shipka with community calendar, and Marge McDonald with senior news. Full house for you tonight. The Massachusetts State Police are investigating a motorcycle accident in Burlington that left a Woburn man dead. At 4:20 p.m. on Sunday, October 30, State Police from the Concord Barracks responded to a report of a motorcycle crash on Route 95 northbound on the access road to the Middlesex Turnpike at exit 32 in Burlington, which resulted in the death of the operator. Police say a preliminary investigation indicates that a 2014 Honda motorcycle was traveling on the access road to the Middlesex Turnpike when, for reasons still under investigation, it veered into the guardrail on the right side. The operator, a 67-year-old Woburn man, was thrown off the motorcycle and found unresponsive. He was transported by ambulance to Leahy Hospital in Burlington, where he was pronounced deceased. The crash remains under investigation by Trooper Jason Beausoleil, with assistance from the State Police Collision Analysis and Reconstruction Section and the State Police Crime Scene Services Section. The Burlington Fire and EMS assisted at the scene of the crash. The identity of the operator is being withheld pending family notification, police say. The Burlington Department of Public Works had a long night fixing a water main break on Middlesex Turnpike on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. DPW Director John Sanchez said the break, which was at a water gate, was reported at 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday evening, and the department wasn't able to get the water off until the middle of the night. According to the DPW, the areas affected by the break were a small section of Bedford Street, College Road, and Liberty Street. During the repair, many area residents were without power and traffic was backed up. The repair was completed at about 11 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Sanchez commended the members of his department who worked throughout the night to repair the break. Get ready for an afternoon of music. The annual Burlington High School Music Program Gala is this weekend, and this year they're raising money for, among other things, a trip for the chorus to perform at Carnegie Hall. BNews reporter Robert Parrish was there and has this report.
It's that time of year again. The annual BHS Gala has arrived. Last week I went to the Fogelberg Auditorium to speak with BHS Performing Arts Director John Middleton-Cox to discuss what will be new and exciting to see and hear at this year's Gala.
Yeah, this year it's not like last year. Last year we had a Disney theme because the band was going to Disney World. This year it's more of a mixed group of songs. We're going to have some highlights will be the wind ensemble. It's the first year that we've ever had a wind ensemble. It used to just be one band all year long. It's over 100 kids now. So we broke it up, and then we have a wind ensemble, and we have a symphonic band, and we have a percussion ensemble. So this will be the debut performance of the wind ensemble, and they're going to do a combined number with the chorus and then do one song by themselves. Then you're going to hear the BHS chorus and select singers doing a couple of numbers by themselves. And then we're really excited. The New England Tenors have been invited back, and they're going to be performing some songs with the chorus, a couple of songs from the Guys and Dolls musical, as well as a couple of songs from the Phantom of the Opera. So we're really excited about that. And the New England Tenors has a guest soprano joining us, Rochelle Schmiga, and she's going to be, adding some fun elements so we can have a Christine to the Phantom. So there'll be some nice duets and things going on there. And the fundraisers have been very lucrative. In fact, they raised most of the money for the whole year in this one night, which is wonderful. In addition, when some of the groups go to trips, like say last year the marching band went to Walt Disney World, and this year our select singers are going to Carnegie Hall to perform.
Not only is there a new theme, but familiar and beloved songs the audience can look forward to.
So besides the Phantom of the Opera and songs from Guys and Dolls, and the chorus will be doing a couple of their numbers by themselves, some of the patriotic songs that they'll be getting ready for the Veterans Day Assembly. So they're going to present some of those songs, a little preview. And then, in addition to that, the New England Tenors will do some of the crowd favorites. One of the most famous tenor arias of all time is Nessun Dorma, so we're going to present that as well as some other favorites. And each tenor gets to do a solo on their own, and then we do some combined songs. Oh, Danny Boy, get to do it. We do as a duet between Damian Corcoran and myself, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be a real variety of songs and styles throughout the evening, from opera to musical theater to, choral works. So really a fun show, a lot of variety.
The most popular thing about the gala is the auction, which helps students fundraise money for their chorus trip.
I know some of them include like weekend getaways in New Hampshire, a house, something like that. Oftentimes there's going to be a basket of scratch tickets, which is often very, very popular. There's going to be, I think there's a wine and cheese basket and different things like that. One of the items is a number of tickets, free tickets to the events here at the Fogelberg Performing Arts Center, including the Glenn Miller Orchestra, the Spring Musical, which is going to be Peter Pan, if you haven't heard by now. It includes also tickets to the fall play, The Twelfth Night by Shakespeare, and includes the Lexington Symphony Orchestra will be here. So there's going to be those tickets. You can bid on that and get a substantially discounted price for that. So there's going to be a lot of variety of items from many businesses. There's a whole page of listing all the items. So it's quite an opportunity for people to be getting some fun shopping in. The benefit is, again, for the general Music Boosters budget for the year, as well as to individual students can benefit from if you put their last name on the tickets, they can benefit directly.
If you would like to attend the gala this year, then go to www.burlingtontheater.com or call 781-238-6842. Tickets are $15 for adults and $10 for students and seniors. From the Fogelberg Auditorium, I'm Robert Paris for BNews Weekly.
Mr. Middleton, of course, is a member of the New England Tenors. Not only is he a fantastic teacher, but also a marvelous talent in his own right. Fans of seafood have a new place to check out in Burlington. Island Creek Oyster Bar opened its doors in the district on Thursday. The Burlington restaurant is Island Creek's second location, the first being in Kenmore Square in Boston. The restaurant is a part of a big renovation and update going on in the district, as you know. Another restaurant, Pressed Cafe, is set to open soon. There is also a Residence Inn by Marriott Hotel under construction that will feature another restaurant. According to a release, states that the restaurant will serve market and seafood-driven lunch and dinner menus with daily crudo and ceviche choices. There are also oysters, of course, plus dayboat lobsters, little necks, razor clams, and other North American ocean specialties. The restaurant has 90-seat dining and a 65-seat bar and lounge with craft beers, a wine list, and crafted beverages and cocktails. There are also 3 private dining spaces and a 40-seat patio for large and small parties. Opening hours will be 5 to 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and until 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. If you're getting bored with the treadmills and the bench presses, a new place to work out is coming to town. Title Boxing Club is preparing to open its new Burlington location. BNews reporter Chris Flaherty stepped into the ring and has this report.
Title Boxing Club has slowly been growing over the years, with many locations popping up all over New England and other parts of the country. So it's only natural that one should open up right here in Burlington.
It opened in 2008 from under pro boxer Danny Campbell. He started out in Kansas City 2008. It's been years now. We have franchises across the country. We're one of the largest, fastest growing franchises, and we finally made our way to Burlington.
The Burlington Club can be found in the Vine Brook Plaza off of Mall Road and Middlesex Turnpike. The opening of a location in Burlington has been anticipated for quite some time.
Really, it was a lot of member requests. We had a large population from Andover, Saugus, Danvers, Woburn, Boston. Now, this was probably one of the best such centrally located areas to actually place a title, so I'm looking forward to it.
Among the many services Title offers its members is its daily boxing and kickboxing classes.
Oh man, we have our signature power hour. That's kind of like the big staple of Title. There's 60-minute classes, 15-minute warm-ups, 8 rounds of hard boxing or kickboxing, depending on whichever you prefer. And then we finish with 15 minutes of core about 1,000 calories in an hour, so it's a really intense, really great way to shock the body, get it going, and lose weight. It's awesome.
The community's reception to Tidal coming to Burlington can be summed up in one word.
Excitement, and more people are just like, hey man, it's about time. Like, we're excited, we're ready for it. A lot of curiosity from the people who haven't heard about it from over in Woburn, but now we're up in the Burlington Mall. We had a kiosk, we were there for a little while. We let people know about us, and the excitement is awesome. It's awesome. I know we're booked up for the first couple days, so if anybody has not booked their first class yet, get on it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, a lot of questions. Just come on by, try out a class, you'll have fun.
Tidal Boxing opens in Burlington on Thursday, November 10th. If you're looking for a new, intense way to exercise, step into the ring and register for your first class. It's a hell of a workout. I can attest to that personally. Until next time, this is Chris Flaherty for BNews Weekly.
Anyone interested in history might want to wander down to Burlington Town Hall after early voting ends on Friday. In the main hearing room, visitors will find an old and ornate cabinet filled with relics of the past. It is the town's old weights and measures cabinet that was recently restored and moved from the basement of the Historical Commission's basement to Town Hall to allow everyone a chance to see it. Commission Chair Michael Trudeau was at the most recent Board of Selectmen meeting to explain its history and the process of getting it restored and moved. He said for the last couple of years, the Commission had taken an interest in the restoration and preservation of the cabinet. Trudeau said all communities were issued a cabinet like this in the mid-19th century, so all weights and measurements would be standardized throughout the Commonwealth. He said Burlington's cabinet was almost lost during the Town Hall fire in 1902. The cabinet features a full set of weights and measures and an official yardstick used by the state. Town Administrator Petrin praised the Commission's effort with the project. He also applauded town meeting's vote 3 years ago to approve funds to restore the town's antiquities. It was a night at the movies at the Burlington High School on Thursday as the Lab Collaborative students and Brio Integrated Theater held the premiere of the full version of their movie, The Portal. BNews Director Rich Hosford was there and has this report.
Burlington High School's Fogelberg Auditorium was abuzz with eager and enthusiastic moviegoers on Thursday night. They were there for the premiere of the full version of The Portal, a film made by Brio Integrated Theater and the Burlington Lab Collaborative. The Lab Collaborative is a program that helps students with special needs in Burlington and neighboring towns. Brio Integrated Theater is a nonprofit with a mission to create and perform integrated theater through the collaboration of artists with and without disabilities. As with all movies, it takes a big team to get them onto the big screen.
14 months ago, we started this project, and due to funding, we had to stop in the middle, and we did the first half of The Portal. And then we continued, got some more funding. The project was sponsored by 2 organizations, Chana 15, and we did a Kickstarter, actually, sponsored by a lot of our supporters. And we were able to finish the whole movie. So the project was done through a collaboration with the lab program at Burlington High School and with help from the administration at Burlington High. And we also had a lot of collaboration from neighboring towns, like from New Path and Woburn, and from Emark in Burlington, and from Winchester High School. So the whole project actually involved over 50 students.
The movie, a comedy fantasy about friendship and accepting the differences in oneself and others, along with some interdimensional travel and magic, is both a creative endeavor undertaken by the students and also a learning experience for those involved. I asked Sahar what she believes the students got out of the movie-making experience.
Oh gosh, there's so many things. I mean, I think they learn cooperation. I think they learn about meeting new people and developing friendships, maybe with people that they usually don't talk to. I think it's about destroying myths about disability, and I think it's about letting people know that there's a way to express yourself through art, and that the arts are actually available to everybody.
Making a movie can be tough and grueling work, but Sahar said the lab students rose to the challenge and grew as a result.
Well, you know, they've matured quite a bit. I've gotten to know them over the course of a year, a little over a year, and they've learned how to really do things that are out of the comfort zone, which is hard, I think, for all of us to do. So for them to rehearse lines and keep repeating scenes over and over and over again. I mean, it's trying. It tests their patience. They get really tired. But they were real troopers, and I think that taught them a lot of things. It taught them patience. It taught them reward after working hard. It taught them that working together you'll get a better product and that you can do something really well when you involve other people.
The actors and writers themselves were excited to be at the premiere and shared their thoughts about what they liked most about making The Portal.
And last thing, what was your favorite part about being in the movie?
My favorite part about being in the movie is just enjoying it with my friends. I mean, the experience, the energy, the life, and the party. It's so much fun to be in this movie with all of them.
What was your favorite part about being in the movie?
You know, I think my favorite part of the movie was it was incredible being with Theo and Henry and everyone. It was such amazing. It was unbelievable.
What was it like tonight with everybody, here and applauding up on stage?
It is a great experience to me. It's one of the great experiences in my life so far, and hopefully this movie will be fixed later next year.
I also had an opportunity to speak to co-writer Alexandra Sturm.
And when you see it, them acting out your words, your scenes, how does it feel?
It's just really great to see the script that me and Nick wrote just put to life, kind of. It's just great to see how they kind of interpreted the roles and all that.
And last thing, what is your thought seeing the final product and having, everybody sort of being here tonight?
It was just really great. I actually got kind of emotional because, I don't know, just seeing everyone together, just watching what we had created, just great experience.
Along with an opportunity to see the film, the evening featured some heartfelt sentiments of thanks for everyone who helped make it happen and who supported them from the lab students.
I just wanted to say thanks to Sahar for making this all possible. Thanks.
And last thing, after the showing, a lot of the kids came on stage. They said some really appreciative and nice things about you. What was that moment like?
I was controlling myself from crying because it's really heartwarming, and I think that getting that reaction only shows me that we really are doing something important for them. If something can make someone feel that good, and if something can make someone feel really proud of themselves and that they've really achieved a lot, then you know what? Our work is done.
You can find out more about the Portal movie at www.briotheater.org. At Burlington High School, I'm BNEWS Director Rich Hosford.
A large number of Burlington High School seniors have earned scholarships to Massachusetts state schools for their academic achievements. 68 members of the class of 2017 qualified to receive a John and Abigail Adams Scholarship. BHS Principal Mark Sullivan said on his blog. Sullivan said the scholarship represents the level of academic excellence and college and career preparation he wants all BHS students to aspire to. The John and Abigail Adams Scholarship provides a tuition waiver for up to 8 semesters of undergraduate education at a Massachusetts state college or university. In order to qualify, students must score at advanced levels on MCAS tests and be in the top 25% of students in the graduating class in their district. See the full list of students who qualified on Mark Sullivan's blog at www.markjsullivan.org. Let's go now to BNews weatherman Peter Brown for this week's forecast. We'll also check out the community calendar with Madi Shipka to see what's happening in Burlington.
Well, hello everyone. This is Peter Brown with a look at your weather forecast for the upcoming period. And if you can believe it, look at this. We are into November. I can't believe how fast 2016 has gone by. As we start off our period on November 4th on Friday, we're going to see actually some chilly temperatures coming in. So that's something, of course, that we haven't seen much of this year. Temperatures are going to really be in the upper 40s to around 50 to start off our weekend coming up, which is actually well below our average for this time of the year. And as you can see, as we get towards this, look at this, the end of the period, November 10th, we are getting closer and closer to the holiday season, that's for sure. The only thing, of course, that you really notice right now is how short the days are getting. And our sunsets are going to get much, much earlier after this weekend, and I'll show you a little bit about that in a little bit. But as we move ahead, I'm going to show you a little bit about what's going to be going on with our weather for the next 7 days. As you can see from this map, there's really not going to be a whole lot going on. Really no big storms coming, so we're not looking at any big rainmakers or snowmakers for up north or for us either. We're going to have a front passing through about Friday morning into the afternoon. That might bring some more showers to our area, but after that passes through the Burlington area, look what's coming, just wall-to-wall sunshine with a few fair weather clouds. So we're basically going to see temperatures, like I said, a little bit chilly to start off the period, but as soon as this front starts to move further and further away from us, we'll start to get a southwesterly direction for the wind coming in later in the weekend, and that's going to bring some nice conditions in for us heading into Election Day. As we move ahead, I'm going to show you a little bit about what the Climate Prediction Center is thinking about our temperatures for this week in November. Now, as you can see here, almost the entire country is forecast to have above average temperatures. Up here in the Burlington area, we're going to be a little bit above average, but actually much more closer to our average highs. So temperatures we'll be seeing probably in the lower to mid 50s. The next graphic, unfortunately, this is something, of course, we don't want to see. Look at this. Most of the country we're expecting to be very, very dry the next 7 days. But we have made a little bit of progress in our drought, so this isn't quite as bad as this would have been if this was back in early September or late August, that's for sure. As we move ahead, I'm going to show you some of those great conditions we have coming up for the next 7 days. Once again, starting out on Friday, we're going to see kind of a chilly day with some showers in the morning with temperatures around 50. Look at the overnight lows, though, going into Saturday morning. It's going to be down in the mid-20s again, so definitely more frost and freeze coming, that's for sure. And remember, when you go to sleep on Saturday night, don't forget to turn your clocks back an hour because we are actually going back to standard time. So we will be actually gaining an hour of sleep, but our sun will be setting at about 4:30 in the afternoon. So that's really a sure sign that winter is almost here. But as we move ahead, look at this. Getting into the all-important Election Day on Tuesday, beautiful conditions for the first week in November. Partly cloudy and temperatures in the mid-50s, and that trend is pretty much going to stay with us towards the end of the period. We may actually end up the end of our period near 60. So we actually have some great conditions coming up for November. So everyone, get out there this weekend. Remember to turn your clocks back, and don't forget to go vote, because this is your election and your vote counts. Have a great week and enjoy the weather.
I'm Maddie Shipka, and this is your community calendar. Parents, do you enjoy your children watching movies? On Tuesday, November 8th at 1 p.m., the Burlington Public Library will be showing the 2016 version of Ghostbusters. The event is free. The event is best for kids grades 3 through 9. This movie is rated PG-13. For more info, visit burlington.org or call 781-270-1690. It's that time of the year to honor our veterans. On Friday, November 11th at 10 a.m. at the Veterans Memorial on Town Common, the Burlington Veterans Service Office and the Allied Veterans Council are inviting residents to attend the 2016 Veterans Day ceremony. In case of inclement weather, the ceremony will be held at Burlington High School in the wooden gym. If this occurs, the ceremony will still be at 10 a.m. Everyone in the community is welcome to attend. The ceremony is free. Are you looking to spend the day in New York City? On Saturday, November 12th, the Burlington Recreation Department is holding a day trip to New York City and to the Radio City Music Hall to see the Rockettes. For 80 years, the Radio City Christmas Spectacular starring the Rockettes has continued to create lasting memories for generations of families that have been made this cherished show a holiday tradition. Celebrate the rich traditions of Christmas and experience the magic for yourself. Everyone is welcome. Pre-registration is required. The cost per person is $169. For more info, visit burlington.org or call 781-270-1695. And that was your community calendar.
The regular sports season has come to a close, and many Burlington teams are set to enter postseason play. We go now to BNews sports reporter Matt DiMarzio for this week's BNews Sports.
This is Matt DiMarzio here with your BNews Sports Report. It's an exciting time to be a Red Devil sports fan. This weekend, several Burlington High teams are in state tournament action. On Friday night, the volleyball team opens the playoffs at home against Bedford at 6 o'clock at the Burlington High Gym. Earlier in the day, the girls' soccer team plays its first tournament game in about 15 years when it heads to Boston to face O'Brien High School. Although not a playoff game, the football team is also in action on Friday night when it faces Salem on the road at 7 o'clock. The Red Devils beat Arlington last week to improve to 3-5. We have some highlights. Let's take a look.
On October 28th, the Burlington Red Devils faced off against the winless Arlington Spy Ponders in the extent of the regular season. The Spy Ponders coming into this game scoreless in their last few games, along with 0-7. As Halloween was approaching, Dylan Bonfilio must have dressed up like a werewolf because he was an animal, with a gorgeous 45-yard touchdown pass to number 16, Pat O'Halloran. The Devils then got risky and succeeded on a 2-point conversion attempt as Zachary Sear made the score 8-0 on a 2-yard run. Zachary Sear, being the beast that he is, turned a short run into a touchdown for the Red Devils. The 2-point conversion was good as well.
Sear is hit, and he takes it into the end zone.
Later that quarter, the Spy Ponders finally broke their streak of scoreless outings with a shot downfield for a touchdown. The 2-point conversion attempt was no good as the Devils' defense was too powerful. The Burlington Red Devils walked away with the victory over the Spy Ponders with a score of 16-6, capping off their second straight win at home. Next week, the Devils will have a tough-fought road matchup in Salem, where they will continue their quest for 500.
Saturday, the boys' soccer team has a tough assignment in its state tournament opener, traveling to Danvers for a 7:30 game against a second-seeded Danvers team that went 15-1-1 this season. With a win, the volleyball team will be back on the court Monday night, while the soccer teams are also likely to resume action early next week. That's all for now. I'm Matt DiMarzio. Now back to you guys in the studio.
One place where there is always a lot happening is the Senior Center. We go now to Council on Aging Director Marge McDonald for the latest senior news.
Hello. You may have heard that a raid in India shut down an IRS scam group. 56 people were indicted. I have to admit, my first thought was, oh good, now maybe they will stop. But unfortunately, there are many other groups out there doing the same thing. So don't let your guard down. No matter what the call, stop and think before you take any action. Don't panic. If something makes you panic, call a family member, the police, or the Council on Aging. And remember, a call that makes you panic is playing on your fear and panic to make you send money. If you are worried that a grandchild may call you for money, if they are really going overseas, have a sort of password with them that needs to be repeated a few times so you know it's legitimate. Generally, remember not to give out any information to someone who calls you, no matter who they tell you they are. Ask if you can call them back and then look up the phone number yourself to call them back. Don't use the number they give you. You can also ask them to send you information via mail. On November 11th at 12:30 p.m., we'll be showing the Charles Dickens classic David Copperfield, a story about growing up from orphanhood to manhood in Victorian England, and starring Richard Attenborough and Laurence Olivier. On November 9th, I'll be a guest on Linda McNamee's show, Something to Talk About, at 8 p.m. on BCAT. Monday, November 14th, Lynn Reynolds, our police liaison, will be here for her coffee hour at 9 a.m. And we'll have singer Mary Beth Mays, who plays monthly at another senior center, so you know she'll be amazing, on the 14th as well at 1 p.m. I will also be posting the sign-up sheet for the Police Holiday Dinner on Monday the 14th. The Police Holiday Dinner will be on Thursday, December 1st at noon. On Tuesday the 15th, Amy Baxter from Pro Medical East will be here for appointments for diabetic shoe fittings. You must sign up in advance and get a form from us for your doctor to fill out before your appointment. Coming up later in the month, the Life After Loss group, Howdy Pilgrim, a Thanksgiving variety show, and Name That Tune with Karen Halloran of Care One. The Sunday after Thanksgiving is usually the night the networks show It's a Wonderful Life, and I don't know about you, but I can't stay up that late. So on Monday after Thanksgiving, we'll show It's a Wonderful Life in its entirety. Thank you to our veterans and those presently serving for your sacrifices. That's all for now. I'm Marge McDonald, and I hope to see you at the Senior Center.
Finally, this week, a reminder that this Sunday marks the end of daylight savings time. Before going to bed Saturday night, turn your clocks back 1 hour. Officially, daylight savings time ends at 2 a.m. on Sunday, but unless you're a night owl and a stickler for the rules, Saturday night will work just as well. Computers, smartphones, and tablets will automatically adjust the time. This does mean that these days will be getting darker earlier, but we do get an extra hour of sleep on Sunday. Okay, of course, a reminder that Tuesday is Election Day. Don't forget to get out there and vote. As you know, the national polls have Hillary Clinton in the lead, but do not be surprised if there is a Brexit-type result on Tuesday. That's it from the news desk here at BNews Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher, along with Rich Hosford, Chris Flaherty, Robert Paris, Madi Shipka, Peter Brown, Marge McDonald, and I hope I didn't leave anybody out. Thank you.